The title of a great outdoorsman has been claimed by many Canadians, but for Brock graduate Adam Shoalts, it certainly seems like he's given a new meaning to the term. Here at Brock University, Shoalts gave a public talk describing his recent 4-month adventure traveling over 4,000 kilometers across the Canadian Arctic.
You know, I love the wilderness, and I guess I don't mind solitude, so I just kind of got into the rhythm, and after a few weeks alone in the wilderness, I didn't really think too much of it and just kind of took each day at a time, and I kind of divided the whole 4,000 kilometer route up into mental waypoints in my mind. So I would be trying to get to like a certain point, like the next lake, and just kind of take it one step of the journey at a time.
The trek saw Shoalts hike and canoe across the Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, from the Alaska border to Hudson Bay.
The only part where I had any sort of trail to follow was right at the beginning in the northern Yukon. I had about 300 kilometers to hike along the Dempster Highway, which is a small gravel road that crosses the Arctic Circle. So my route overlapped with the Dempster Highway there, and I hiked along the edge of that gravel road. But for the rest of the journey, the other 3,700 kilometers, it was complete wilderness, no trail to follow. And about 1,200 kilometers of that was upriver travel against the flow of some really powerful rivers. So that was a lot of wading and dragging with my canoe. Ice was a big factor to contend with on Great Bear Lake. I was trapped for a few days in different ice flows. And then by August, the weather got really stormy, really big, powerful winds to contend with as well. So it was a little bit of everything, but it was good. It kept me on my toes.
Shoalts graduated at the top of his history class back in 2009. He says he's excited to be back on Brock campus.
Well, just before, as I was coming down to the lecture hall, I was walking down the hallway, and I was remembering what it was like to be a student here over 10 years ago. And I saw on the bulletin board they had my poster up, Talk Tonight. So I thought that was kind of funny because it didn't seem like that long ago when I was a student here. So to come back and share my experiences crossing Canada's Arctic alone, it's pretty special. I mean, it's nice to have my old university have supported me on the journey and getting this chance now to tell them the full story of how it all happened.
As the journey wound down, Adam found himself dealing with mixed emotions.
Towards the end of my journey, it was kind of a bittersweet feeling. I was happy for it to be over, but at the same time, I was almost suffering like wilderness withdrawal. I didn't want it to end. I was having such a great time. I was so used to the routine. I kind of wanted to keep going. So, as soon as I came home, I just went right back out into the woods and, started planning the next trip, because that's sort of the way I am, I guess.
Adam's latest book, A History of Canada in 10 Maps, is available now. He has a number of Niagara speaking engagements booked. To learn more, you can visit adamshoalts.com. Reporting for Your TV Niagara, I'm Dylan Wienhoff.